Hey folks, take a look today at the Alpha Patrol boat by Proboat. Very cool RC I've had a few years. So it's based on kind of a Vietnam era patrol boat. A lot more folks out there go into more detail about the history and scale accuracy or inaccuracy of that, but just wanted to kind of give y'all a quick look at one of the other RCs on my shelf. My last house lived on a creek, used to stay between 1.5 foot, 2 feet deep, and it was kind of nice. Here I've got a creek across the way, but it usually gets down to about 6-8 inches, a lot rockier. Part of the reason why I like this one is it actually is jet drive. So it's got a couple of screws in there that are protected. Again, I didn't do the mod for the reverse, so it does give you a little bit of limitations there, but otherwise it's pretty amazing. Simple STX2 comes with it. I did go ahead and added a servo up here at the front, so whenever I did a Y harness, and so whenever I steer it, it actually steers the guns. And I didn't do the tilt, but it does have the turn, and then the lights come on. I busted off the antenna because my shelves are a little narrow, and I was impatient one day. Didn't realize why it wasn't coming out, and it's actually still somewhere here on the deck, but I'll figure that out later. Pretty cool little design. Has some little magnets that hold it on. Got some cool scale weaponry and ammo boxes on there out of the box. Has a sweet little gun there in the back, and then got your guns up here at the front. Some tires and some other scale accessories. You've got your twin brush motors down there. What are they? They're 390. And then you got a S603 for your steering servo, waterproof. And I can't tell which ESC that is. It's stock. I know I've ran more in it than I should. I've put a 3S in here, and it really did great. I do have one little crack here that I did. It's a very hard battery compartment to get things in and out of. But other than that, it's a fun little boat. I'm glad I got it. And then you have access to the front to do more wiring and to get towards that front area, and then dry it out once you take a tumble or two, if you're so prone to do as I am. Get that back in there, and then so this is what I mean. This is an old Venom 4500 2S 100C, but you got to get it down in there and then get that lid back on while not binding up where the servo turns down here. So don't even have batteries in here. Of course I don't. But we have a DX5 rugged here behind me for all my other RC fun. Alright, so I have gotten batteries, and now I'm back with the STX2. Got a simple little slide switch here. Turns that one on. Plug this in. Hit the little switch. And this just pops back on like that. And as you see, when I turn, these turn as well as these turn. So it's just a very simple way to use those. You can obviously put a third channel in here and have it run differently, but that's just kind of how I did. And then the lights are stock. That's just how they come. I have seen another YouTuber out there that actually went ahead and put another servo here to control that. But since I don't have access to the creek as much, this one just kind of is more of a shelf queen. I haven't actually put it in the water probably in over a year, but I still do enjoy it. It's a great, fun little boat. Nice that it came with all those lights already installed, and then got of our bumpers here, and then you can see the. And it'll go along a pretty good little rate. I will put a video in now of this thing running. I think it's about a 10 or 15-second video, maybe a couple stills of when my kids were younger and they used to like to swim in the creek and play with this guy. But other than that, it's a fun RC. It's one of two boats I have. I have one of the little jet wake ones up there that I use for when we go on vacations and get a house with a pool or something. So this is the 21-inch RTR Alpha Patrol boat that sits on my shelf, and I just enjoy it. It's one of those fun little RCs. I don't have a bunch of boats, and so I don't take it anywhere that I need a recovery boat to do it. And I do live out in the middle of relative nowhere, so got to be self-sufficient out here. If you have any questions on this one or have any mods or tricks you've done for one of these, let me know in the comments. This is all RC fun, saying make yourself smile if you can, make somebody else smile, and have a great day. Hopefully this will take it to the editing floor, and you won't actually have to watch me do this painful process. Yeah, totally getting cut. I'm not going to pull an atom and make this in. Alright, let me show you a pure shot. I think that's that battery tray. And that goes down. And this goes for this one.